Portal. We got a great show for you today, but let's see what's going on this week at the school. USP principal, Mr. Chris Stiles. You ever heard of this guy, Mr. Chris Stiles? Great guy, principal at USP. He has made it to the finals in the Mainline Parent A+ Educator Awards. That's a big deal. So please tell your family, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your cousins, tell your aunts and uncles, tell everybody, tell the Kremlin. Vote for Mr. Stiles. You can go to mainlineparent.com or there's a link on PALCS School that you can use. This is just a reminder about attendance, guys. Your attendance is based on you logging into PALCS School every single day. I know, it sounds tedious. You don't have to do it on the weekends, just Monday through Friday, but you need to do it because the app for Canvas does not register attendance. So if you're using that app, make sure you at least once that day log in on your desktop browser and close out Canvas every day or your attendance will not be recorded. Hey, have I talked enough about these trips? I think they're great trips, and I'm going to talk about them again. I don't think I have talked about them enough. First of all, the Galapagos trip, August 2017. That's being led by Mrs. Intellicado. Great trip. The England and Scotland trip, April 2018. That's being led by Ms. de Guzman. Great trip. And the South Pacific trip, June 2018, led by Mr. Flagler. Great trip. The North Pacific, no, there's no North Pacific trip. But you should check them out on PALCS School, and you should definitely sign up, and sign up early because you get discounts if you sign up early. And lastly, I talked last week about this Minecraft Club. We've got a Minecraft Club here at PALCS now. It's for all grades. You can sign up on PALCS School. But I also want to say I'm a little confused about this Minecraft thing, right? So when I was a kid, Minecraft was called Legos. You know, you took the little blocks and you built the little thing and you used your fingers and your hands. I know, it's like a baby's toy because you use your hands. But that seems to me like what Minecraft is. And now they have Minecraft-themed Legos. Have you heard about these Minecraft Legos? Can you have the thing that is what it was, pretending to be the thing that it now is, even though it's not like it was? I don't know. That's just one of my questions that I have. But hey, let's hear some of your questions. Come on! Abrar in 5th grade asks, do you have a dog? Sadly, I don't anymore. He's fine. He's healthy. He's kicking. He's great. But he went to live with my parents. His name is Toby. And I'm not bitter at all. He liked it there better, apparently, which is his choice. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Air in 5th grade asks, can you show us how the mug changes? I can, actually. As you can see right now, it's cold, so the TARDIS is on the street and not in space. But if I were to, as I'm doing, pour hot water into the mug, you would see that it slowly begins to disappear from the street and to reappear in space. Okay, so as you can see, it's gone. Pretty nifty, huh? Edward in 6th grade says, I do not have Facebook or Twitter. Should I have Facebook and or Twitter? No. I mean, you can if you want, but you should really ask your parents. You need their permission first. Gianna in 7th grade says, when I tried to access Z-Type, it says, PALCS has denied access to this website. What should I do? Well, for those who don't remember what Z-Type is, it is the typing challenge update that we did a few weeks ago when Mr. Osborne, the other Mr. Osborne, was here, where you shoot down spaceships by typing in words. Apparently it was blocked on some computers from students. I think it's a big conspiracy that we need to look into. No, it's not. Really, it was just the way things were set up with the software. And so we talked to Mr. Murray from IT. He took care of it, and you should be able to get on now and then share your high score with us on Twitter. My guest this week, please welcome Mr. Yund.
Hey, Mr. Osborne. Great to be here.
Hello, Mr. Yund. Interestingly, you're actually, some of our viewers might not have noticed, you're not in the studio with us today.
Yeah, that's right. I'm in the Pittsburgh office at the Landings.
The Pittsburgh office. That is quite a ways away. What's it like teaching over there in Pittsburgh? I mean, are you like the only teacher there all by yourself in one room, or?
I actually work in a set of 4 cubicles. We call it the Block. It's a pretty happening place, Mr. Osborne.
Oh, nice. The Block. I like that. You're like Yund from the Block.
Yeah,
that's
Jen
an old
from the Block. You got a
bad
Mike from the Block, a Jenna from the Block, and Jenny from the Block.
Very appropriate. Okay, now you teach social studies.
I do.
So
I teach 7th and 8th grade history. In the 7th grade, I teach advanced world studies. It's sort of a mixture of all the ancient cultures. You know, when farming was invented, we cover a lot.
Really?
We cover a lot in not a whole lot amount of time.
See, I was confused because I thought when it said social studies, you were talking about like Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah. Social studies, more in the sense of history.
Oh, okay, I see.
And in 8th grade, I teach American Nation. I teach advanced in Section 1. And that's more of your U.S. history one, sort of, here are the colonies up to 1915, sort of get into the Andrew Carnegie, that sort of thing.
Okay. Now, they weren't colonies anymore in 1915, right?
No. The United States had been established by that point.
I was hoping so, because otherwise, why did we have a bicentennial in 1976? I don't know. So my thought here is really, you teach history. Why are you living in the past? Why really focus on what's already happened? It's happened. Let's move on, right?
So this is a question I actually think about a lot, because you end up with students that maybe aren't the biggest fans of history, and then why do we need to know this? So I usually try to emphasize multiple times a year that history is important to learn, because history often repeats itself. So many of the lessons that we learn as adults, as people, as students, young ones, are lessons that you have to learn the hard way. It's not to make the mistake again. If you know history, then you don't have to learn all these lessons the hard way.
That's good. That would be great.
My simplest answer for it.
I would rather somebody else make the mistakes for me than me make them myself by learning from the past. That's a good idea. All right. Well, we have 3 questions. What's something that students would be surprised to learn about you?
I think a lot of students would be really surprised to know that there are actually 2 Mr. Yunds. I have an identical twin brother. He looks like this. Yep.
Oh, wow.
His name is Brandon Yund. He's down in the district selling coffee.
Very nice. I couldn't tell. You transformed there for a moment.
Yeah,
I didn't know who you were. If you had a time machine, what historical event would you like to witness?
A time machine. I would probably go back to the American Revolution. It's a period of time I like to read about. It's probably one of my favorite things to teach. And I think it would be really interesting to get to meet some of these sort of larger-than-life heroes that I'm always teaching my students about. George Washington. And also it'd be a really good idea to experience, or a great experience to see some of these events that we can look at in retrospect, like, say, maybe the Boston Massacre, and see if the people there view these events as we view them in the history books now.
That's a great answer. Although I will point out that if you're going back during the Revolution, those people you want to meet, they're fighting a war. They might not have time to talk to you. I don't know.
Well, it could be busy, guys.
Could be pretty busy. What's something you've always wanted to do? Bucket list item.
Bucket list item. All right. I was in the military, and I sort of got to travel around the world, but mostly it was like no time for sightseeing, stopping here, going here, doing work. And I would really like to get back overseas to the sites and in a context of peace. That'd be super swell. It's on my list.
That would be good. You know, travel is one of the top answers that we get because people really, really want to see the world. It broadens your horizons, right?
Yes, indeed.
Really great, really great. Well, we have a special game for you today, which I know that you're into history and politics and all that stuff. And so we are actually going to be doing some Mad Libs. But it's going to be political speech Mad Libs. So I have my tri-corner hat here.
I have mine as well.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd come prepared. So we're gonna try and run through a Mad Lib here. Is it Mad Lib singular? I don't know. I don't know if it's a singular thing. But so I need from you an adjective.
Let's go with runny.
Runny. Oh, I like that already. Another adjective.
Hot.
Hot. And a plural noun.
Turtles.
Turtles. Awesome. Another plural noun.
Shoes.
Shoes. I can see where this is headed. Another adjective.
Dirty.
All right. A noun.
Cat.
Cat. And then one more noun.
Let's go with something different. Gavel.
Gavel. Wow. Plural noun. Oh, you got one.
Coins.
Coins.
I'm literally looking at the things around my desk.
Well, that'll be good in a minute. Hold on. Adjective.
Long.
Long. Okay. And a name of a male person in the room.
A male person in the room. Mike.
Mike. Wait, are there other people in the room with you?
Yeah. Strange block of cubicles.
Oh, are they listening in on this?
They're very excited about this, yeah.
Can we see them?
Yeah. Come on in, guys.
Oh, hello. I think this is the biggest audience we've ever had.
Yeah.
That's
I
great.
was like, I need everyone to be super quiet around 1 o'clock.
Well, they're doing pretty good. I thought I heard a few little snickers here and there, but all right, we're almost done. We're about halfway done here. So adjective.
Adjective. Let's go with moist.
Okay. Another noun.
Mug.
Mug. Very good. Adjective. You're going to need 4 more of these adjectives, so start thinking.
Adjectives. I should have printed out a list of adjectives. Let's say historical.
Noun.
Chair.
Chair. All right.
Yep. Sitting in a chair.
That's true. You are. Plural noun.
Let's go with hamsters.
One more plural noun.
Tanks.
Tanks. Yes. You're welcome. And then 3 adjectives. Real quick.
Fast.
Yep.
Cold. Dishonest.
Was the second one cold?
Cold.
All right. All right, we have it then. And we're actually going to ask you to read it for us. I'm going to hand it off to my producer. He's going to hold it up for you to read. So.
All right, I'm going to read it regally. Ladies and gentlemen, on this runny occasion, it is a privilege to address such a hot-looking group of turtles. I can tell from your smiling shoes that you will support my dirty program in the coming election.
Oh my.
I promise that if elected, there will be a cat in every gavel and 2 coins in every garage. I want to warn you against my long opponent, Mr. Mike. The man is nothing but a moist mug. That's good. That's good. He has a historical character in his working chair and glove with the criminal element. If elected, I promise to eliminate vice. I will keep the hamsters off the city streets. I will keep crooks from dipping their tanks in the public till. I promise you fast government, cold taxes, and dishonest schools.
Very nicely done. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think you should run in the next election.
Okay, we'll keep the hamsters off the streets.
I want to keep the hamsters off the streets. Well, thanks for coming by today. Well, you didn't come by, but thanks for dialing in because it was great to see you and great to talk with you. And maybe we'll have you back again sometime.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having me. Have a wonderful day.
You too, and thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and keep sending us your questions. Have a good one. Can I pour this back into the pitcher?
Yeah.
This will be fine.
You want me to do that?
Nope. I told you. Success.